before I could get the whole good out, she was like, but you're gonna have to practice a little more.
You're gonna have to practice a little more.
So I'm like, what you mean? Y'all already know it's story time Friday. You know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and tune in for this tea.
Hey, I don't give a about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a about none of that shit. About none of that shit.
Okay, so y'all already know before we get into the video, we got to do the small business promo. Well, actually, this is the Black History Month promo. Still, this is the last week of it. So, yeah, I know it's kind of spilled over into March, but that's okay. It's for Black History Month. Okay, so the first promo is from Shayla Snapped, and I got some press-on nails. Matter of fact, let me take it out of the packaging. One thing I like about these is giving full set, because one, I could tell she used acrylic and they like real hard. They're not breaking, they're not bending, they're not nothing. I like it, like it just feels real good. And the croc style, I'm real into the croc right now. So I love these. Oh my God, these are perfect. Like I will go to the nail salon and get these. It's giving full set, it really is. The other things that she sent with it is a business card. Well, actually, this is a how to apply card. Of course, a little thing of nail glue, and then this real cute cuticle pusher. It's like a plastic one, which I ain't never really seen before. It's cute. It's pink and glittery. I like it. All the press-on nails I've been getting, I absolutely love them. They're beautiful, great quality, amazing. Y'all definitely go check my goods list out one more time. I bought these, and I think they only took like, I'm pretty sure I got them in 2 weeks. Like, I promise you, it did not take that long at all. Like, the turnaround time that she did, it was amazing. So, definitely go check her out if you want some press-ons. So, the next Black History Month promo goes to Tru Crafts. First of all, I love the body scrubs, but his is ridiculous. These are crazy. I love them. They smell, not me about to tell y'all to smell. That's how good they be smelling. No, this is like one of my favorite whipped body scrub brands. I absolutely love it. So I got 2 of these. This fragrance is Kissed by the Sun. I got 2 body oils. Look at this one, y'all. How pretty. This one is called Rich Love, and it smells so good. I know, did I get it on my nose? I stay getting something on my nose. If you know, you know. If you stay to the bloopers, you already know. He need to make this a little spray. Make that a little spray. And the other one I got is called Cuddy Buddy. Oh, this kind of smell like the the body scrub. This smell like spring. Like, I'm not even trying to play because spring is around the corner. This really smell like spring. This remind me of something. This is giving me like nostalgia. So yeah, y'all definitely go check out both of these businesses. Everything will be in the description. All the details about both companies, of course. If you're looking for press-on nails, run to the description. Some good body oils and sugar scrubs, run to the description, because Tru Crafts is the truth, okay? They're gonna get you right. Okay, so before we get into this video, y'all make sure y'all give the video a thumbs up before you leave, okay? Like the video for me, and also leave me a little comment down below. I love reading y'all comments. They have been extra funny these past like 2 story times. So leave me a comment. I love talking to y'all. It's time to get into this video. As you can see from the title below, this is Nail Tech Horror Stories Client Edition, okay? Y'all, it's not about me going to somebody. It's about when I was taking clients. Because as you know, when 2020 hit, I don't know why. You know what I do know? I was going to say, I don't know why I chose to do nails, like start that venture when 2020 hit. But that was the year of hobbies. I feel like everybody found their stuff. So I decided that I wanted to get into nails. In 2020, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take it serious. As y'all know, that's when I took that nail class by the famous, I don't even know, nail tech. Not even famous, the popular. I'm gonna call her a popular nail tech in Houston, because she did have a lot of followers. She still do. I was trying to get better, perfect my craft a little bit more. That class was an absolute waste of money, absolute waste of time. If you seen the video, then you know. I started buying stuff in bulk, and I got me a whole little nail setup. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to start traveling to people and taking clients, and that's what I started doing. So the girl that this story is about, we're gonna call her, I was gonna call her like Attitude or something like that, but I'm gonna give her a name. I'm not gonna do her like that. What can we call her? We're gonna call her Kendra. So I know Kendra from around, you know, I just be seeing her around. We're not friends or nothing like that. we just, you know, we got a few people in common basically. Around this time, before Kendra, I had taken maybe like 3 clients because I was taking people, but I was just doing it in moderation because I was driving to people, and these people lived far. I mean, the longest I drove out for somebody was 45 minutes, and I didn't even think to include a trip fee or nothing like that. You know, I'm real new, never really took no clients. Actually, not never really, never took no clients. You know, I was practicing on practice hands myself and like other people like around me, but like not just, you know, taking clients. Back to Kendra, like I was saying. So I knew Kendra, I used to see her around, whatever. We was talking, we used to talk a little bit. One day she was like, oh, who did your nails? They so cute. I'm like, me, I'm starting to do nails and stuff. She was like, oh, you did good, they real cute, da-da-da. And I'm like, thank you, girl, you want me to do your nails sometime? Like, I offered to do her nails the first time. And she was like, yeah, you know, whatever. So we set up a date, and I ended up texting her on the date. Let me refer to my good old messages because y'all know I keeps me a receipt. I text her and I say, hey girls, Tatiana, I can do your nails around 4 if you're still available. She said, hey girly, I will be there. I said, okay. So later on that day, she texted me, hey, how much will it be? I said nothing this time, girl, I offered. Basically, it's on the house. Like, I offered to do your nails. Really, I was just really trying to be nice. And, you know, at the same time, it's a little bit more practice for me. Because obviously, touching human hands is different than working on a silicone hand. It's a little different, you know. It's attached to an arm and you got to move it a certain way. A silicone hand, you can flip that mug upside down and do it all kind of ways. But a human hand is very, very different. So, yeah, she said, okay, perfect. I'll see you in a bit. LOL, okay, whatever. So, mind you, I told her to be here around 4. I know this is not technically an appointment or nothing, but if we agree on a time, then just be on time. If not early, just because how I am, I'm gonna be 10-15 minutes early at least. When I had this nail appointment, y'all, I showed up 30 minutes early. That's just how I am. It was a new place. I wanted to make sure I had time to find parking, find the suite, and you know, if I gotta wait a little bit, so be it. I ain't doing nothing else. Like, I'd rather be early than late. So if we agree on the time, try to be on time. So fast forward, long story short, we agreed on 4 and she came around 5:30, almost 6. I let it go because, like I said, it's technically not an appointment or nothing like that. We didn't have like an agreement. I mean, we did agree on the time, but you know what I'm saying. It's not an appointment. Fast forward, I do her some like pink stiletto nails. I think I might have posted it on my nail page or TikTok. I'm not sure. If I can't find her post, I'm going to put in the reference picture because I showed her the nails that I did on myself. And she was like, yeah, those are so cute. I want my nails just like that. So I did her nails just like the ones that I did on myself, like maybe a few weeks earlier or whatever. And she loved them. She was like, they're so cute. Where did you learn? You're so good at this. And, you know, stuff like that. And I was like, thank you, girl, whatever. So that time was cool. Like, that time was cool. We was talking a little bit. You know, it was a good time. That's why I didn't understand what's about to happen. Like, I don't understand why that happened because we had done this before. Like, what was the difference? About 3 months go by and Kendra hit me up again to do her nails. So I was like, okay, matter of fact, let me get out my messages. She said, hey girlie, this is Kendra. This is my new number. I was trying to see if you were bored and not doing anything today. I wanted you to practice on my nails. Every session I feel like is practice, but I just really didn't feel like doing no free nails. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey girl, I just got to so-and-so house and they finna barbecue. Basically like, no, not today. At least not today. Like I don't ever want to be a bitch to somebody. If somebody asks me to do something and I can do it, like I don't like feeling like I played somebody, you know? She didn't text back. So she obviously didn't want her nails done that bad because she didn't text back. I see her again after she texted me and she didn't text back. And we were talking about it. She was like, yeah, I want you to do my nails still and blah, blah, blah. So we agree on a date and time. And then I text her on that day. I said, hey, girl, I'm leaving because on this particular day, I was going looking for apartments because I was moving. So I said, hey, girl, I'm leaving the apartment place. It's 55 minutes away. But do you still want your nails done? The place wasn't 55 minutes away. I think I was a good maybe 35 minutes away. I feel like I gave myself that extra 15 minutes because I hate being late. Hey. I always give myself extra time. Hey. Hey, boo-boo. Y'all, I be factoring in everything like car accidents, traffic, anything could happen, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gave myself enough time to get home, set everything up, sanitize and stuff like that. And then she could be on her way. So, yeah. I text her that at 3 because we had agreed on 4 o'clock. She texted me around 5 something and she said, hey, I just finished doing hair. I'm on the way home to stop and get something. So I text you at 3. We agreed on 4 and you texted me at 5. You texted me 2 hours later and an hour late from when you were supposed to come. No, ma'am. No. I felt like if we agreed on a time and you see that time coming up, you could have at least texted me and updated me to let me know, like, hey, I'm doing hair right now, blah, blah, blah. Just like the same way I updated her, telling her that I'm on the way back from the apartment place. It's about like 55 minutes away. Do you still want to, like, I updated her. I felt like she could have did the same. And then on top of that, the first time I did your nails, we agreed on 4 o'clock and you came at 5:30. So now I'm starting to see a pattern. Like, you not a timely person. You a little inconsiderate with people's time. And I really, honestly, I really don't. I'm not going to say I don't like people like that because I know things happen, but at least give an update. Like, that's the irritating part. So the fact that 4 o'clock, the time that she was supposed to come, came and went, I'm like, okay, she must not want her nails done. I ain't heard nothing from her. So I put that in my head already. I'm not in the mood to do no nails no more. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't setting nothing up. I mean, I did set up, but I put it back. I'm not resetting up the table. I'm not bringing in my table from the balcony and doing all this. No, I'm not doing that. So I text her, hey girl, I was just about to text you again. Can we do it tomorrow in the morning? I have to handle some shit. I ain't have nothing to do. It's just the simple fact that you're not finna keep playing with my time. This is the second time. I'm not finna be waiting all day for you. Because you said you on the way home to stop and get something. You're not even on the way yet. I don't know if this is just me, but y'all let me know. She didn't text back again. So I put it in my head again. She do not want her nails done at all. Fast forward to the next morning. She texts me, hey, you still want me to come today? She texted me at 10. I'm like, girl, you should have texted back last night. Okay, what time you want me to come in the morning? Da da da. So we could agree on the time. Like, I don't know. I'm just like a real, what do you call it? I'm not really a person. You text me day of, hey, let's do this, bitch. And I got 2 hours to get ready. No, ma'am. I like to already know what I'm finna do so I can pick out what I'm gonna. I'm like a real particular person like that. So I look at my phone. I promise you, I ignore it. I was up. I ignore it. But then I start feeling bad and I get to thinking, like, let me not do her like that. Let me go ahead and text her back. I can honestly say the rest of this story time is my fault because all I had to do was stick to my first decision, which was no. I'm not finna go through this with this girl. I'm not texting her back, and that's that. She gonna have to head on down to the nail salon because she texts me at 10. I text her at almost 11 and I say, hey, my bad, girl. I'm just not getting up yet today. What time you coming? Matter of fact, I text her that at around almost 12. She don't text back, so I text her again at almost 1 o'clock, and I said, what time you coming? So she texts me back around 1:23, and she said, I'm just now getting up she said, I'm getting up now, so probably like 3. Mind you, she said she just now getting up. She texted me at 10, and I was on Instagram. I have her on Instagram, and she is with her dude, and they like riding around the city. Did you forget you had me on Instagram? I just said, okay. Fast forward, 3 o'clock finna roll around. I set up my table. I bring in that heavy ass table from my balcony. I set up, sanitize everything, lay everything out. And lo and behold, 3 o'clock roll around, it come and go and nothing. I don't hear nothing from the girl. So I'm like, okay, I'm not reaching out to her either because I'm not finna do this with this girl. Like, she is not a timely person. This is the 3rd time. So 4 o'clock come around, I still haven't heard nothing from this girl. So I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely not texting her. She must not want her nails done. So she hit me up around 4:21. She hit me with the, hey, I'm coming, with the exclamation mark. I'm like, no, it's 4, you an hour late, sis. Like, if this was a real appointment, like say you didn't know me and you booked with me and I'm a complete stranger, you lost your spot and I'm on to the next customer. I feel like when people know you a family friend or something like that, people feel like they could play with your time and get over and take advantage because, oh, you know me, you know so-and-so, you know, but no, it don't work like that. Treat me like you would treat another nail technician. Treat me like you going to the shop or something. I don't respond. So 4:46, she said, you home, with a bunch of question marks. I'm not responding. I'm not home. Mind you, like I said, I had her on Instagram. So, and it's not like I was watching her story trying to like time manage her or anything, but I'm just like going through story. I'm just on Instagram watching stories and stuff. Her story came up. She wasn't doing anything, so I don't understand why she was late. It's just like you blatantly didn't give a fuck about my time. 5:16, she texts me, I'm here. And I'm like, you've been texting me, you coming since 4:21. 5:16, you talking about you here? And I haven't responded to you not once. Why would you just pop up? So after she takes that, she started calling me, and I'm not answering at first because I'm like, why would you just pop up? Obviously, if somebody is ignoring you, they don't want to talk, they don't want you to come. Read between the lines. And I know it was petty. I know I could have texted back like, hey, I don't feel like doing your nails, da-da-da. I didn't care. I honestly didn't care. I definitely could have did that. I did not care to. She was being inconsiderate about my time, so I don't feel like I got to explain nothing to you. Just read between the lines. That's how I was feeling. I know it ain't right, but that's how I was feeling. Like I said, she started blowing up my phone, and I'm like, damn, if she really outside, she gonna clearly see my car and clearly see that I'm here. You know, I just didn't want to do her like that. I should have did her like that, okay? So I answered the phone the next time she called, and I'm like, hello, you know, what's up? She was like, yeah, you home? And I'm like, yeah. You outside? And she was like, no, I'm not outside. I'm still at so-and-so house, like basically with her dude. And I'm like, you said you here. You said I'm here at 5:16. You outside. That's the only reason why I answered. If I knew you was still at so-and-so house, I would not have answered. You still play? I'm like, this girl play all day. I'm like, this fool done tricked me. How I get tricked? How you tricked? This is why I don't answer my phone, Lord. So I said something like, I thought you was outside. She was like, yeah, no, I'm at so-and-so house. And so-and-so house is about 20 minutes from me. So I was like, okay, so when are you going to be on the way? I don't know why I even asked that. I should have just been like, girl, another day. Because honestly, no. She was like, I'm finna leave right now. You know, it's 20 minutes away. I'm about to be there. I'm about to see you in 20 minutes, basically. So I'm like, all right, let me... it's not like I put my stuff up, so I didn't have to set nothing back up. I'm just like, I don't like waiting around for people. I don't like that. And then once I put it in my mind that I'm not about to do something, I don't feel, especially like a set of nails that's gonna take a while, I don't feel like getting back into that mood because now I'm just not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the mood because we agreed on 3 and now it's 5 and you still not here. And like I said before, this is why I understand why the nail shops and stuff put stipulations on it, because you forfeited your time. You 2 hours late. Y'all already know 20 minutes come and go and I don't hear nothing from this girl. It's either you trying me or this is just how you are as a person. Like, you just don't give a fuck. Honestly, she not the only person to ever do this. And this is honestly why I stopped traveling to people and taking clients. I promise you, I'd rather sell press-ons and just send them off in the mail than have somebody come sit in a chair in front of me and do their nails and deal with their energy. It's 6 p.m. when this girl finally show up. And I don't mean 6 p.m. on a dot. I mean 6 something. It's about 6 something when this girl finally show up. Naturally, I'm irritated. But at the same time, when I'm about to provide a service or something like that, I'm not going to show you that I'm irritated. I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm not going to act any different to you just because I have, like, what? I don't know. I feel like just because I have manners, I'm not going to do you like that. Honestly, I should have did her like that. I don't know why I just let people slide. Y'all, I was letting people slide all the way to 2020. I opened her door. As soon as I opened her door, she literally walked right in. My daughter's sitting on the couch, and she greet my daughter. She walked in, walked past me, don't even look at me, and greet my daughter. Like the door just opened itself. So I'm like, am I tripping or is the vibe off? Like, I kind of felt like she was upset with me when, in hindsight, you played with my time all the way since this morning. Matter of fact, all the way since the day before, you've been playing with my time. So why you coming up in here with this little mood, this little attitude that you... So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to switch the vibe back. And she sit down where she sat the last time, same setup. And I sit down, I'm like, hey girl. I didn't do it in like a rude condescending way. I'm like, hey girl, like maybe you didn't see me. Hey. She was like, oh, hey girl. I just let it slide. It was so weird. It was awkward. It was real awkward, but I'm gonna give the situation the benefit of the doubt before I snap on anybody. I'm gonna try to be patient with the situation. I get started on her nails. I'm asking her what kind of acrylic she want. I got a few like colors laid out. She said she want the glow in the dark white one. I'm asking her about the design. She was like, any design. So I'm like, okay, bet, let me just start this and get it over with. So fast forward, I'm doing her nails and I noticed that she keep like looking at me. I'm not I don't know how to explain it. I'm not looking directly at her to notice that she keep looking at me, but she's sitting right in front of me. I was looking at the TV behind her, and maybe she thought that I was looking at her, but the way that she kept looking at me was weird. I'm like, yeah, she probably just think I'm looking at her every time I glance up at the TV or something. So I noticed she kept doing it, and I'm like, damn, do I have a booger? And she's scared to tell me or something, because no, people will not tell you when you got a damn booger. If you know, you know. I done been through that before. So I'm like, okay. Maybe like another 30 seconds or so go by, and I noticed her like turning her phone screen all the way down. Mind you, she got her phone on the table because I don't know why she didn't pick it up, put it in her hand. I guess it was easy for her to text like on the table instead of picking up her phone and like, I don't know, trying to text with her non-dominant hand. So yeah, and the only reason I noticed her do that is because she tried to pick up the phone, but it accidentally slammed on the table. So I look up and I'm like, oops, she turned her phone screen brightness down real quick. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, do she think I'm trying to look at her phone? Is that why she keep looking at me like that? I promise you, I was not trying to see who she was texting, eyeballing her phone or nothing like that. Girl, we don't know none of the same people. We not interested in the same things. We not even the same damn age range. And my eyes might have been roaming because it's awkward. It's not like I could talk to you. I tried to talk to her. She giving very short answers. The conversation dry. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even finna try to talk to her no more. So now it's just a little bit awkward. Now I gotta pretend like I'm interested in this show behind your head. Gotta glance up at it every 2 seconds and act like I'm interested in it, just so it could be less awkward. After that happened, I noticed that she like picked up her phone and started texting like this. And then she like put the phone in her lap and was texting in her lap like this. In hindsight, she was talking shit. Whoever she was texting, probably her dude, because I knew her dude, she was talking shit. So yeah, when she did that, it just confirmed for me that the vibe is off and this ain't right. Like, I already felt the energy and I didn't like the energy, but that confirmed it for me. I ignored it though. I just continued to do her nails. So fast forward, she eating her little chip. Mind you, my daughter was in and out. Obviously, she kind of like not even a family friend, honestly, because like I said, we wasn't friends, but like, yeah, we knew a few of the same people. So my daughter in and out, she just saying little stuff to my daughter, and you know, my daughter eating her snack, and then she went back, watched her tablet, and you know, my daughter just doing what kids do, but she not being like, she not doing a lot. Because I know people think like, oh, you go get a service and you know, you got your kids running around. Like when I was taking real clients, because I don't really consider her a client, but I did do her nails, so I guess she is in that category. But yeah, but when I was taking real clients, my daughter wouldn't be in the area at all, because I already know some people don't like that kind of energy. And you know, people be like, oh, they had they badass kids running around, blah blah blah, and my daughter just being a kid. But she not finna be the badass kid running around in your story. So I'll just avoid that and have her not be there. Do that make sense? If you get it, you get it. If you understand, you understand. So my whole point was my daughter was snacking in the area, right? Okay. So I'm done with her nails. Fast forward a little bit. I'm done with her nails and I'm telling her to go wash her hands. While she washing her hands, I'm just like throwing away the napkins that I swiped acrylic on, and you know, just doing stuff like that, throwing away the trash and kind of cleaning up a little bit, getting ready to do her design. So I'm doing that. I turn around after throwing something in trash. I turn around, I see a whole bunch of chips on the floor. And it looked like a mess that a 5-year-old would make. So I called my daughter. I'm like, Nye, come clean up your mess. Come get these chips up off the floor. She come up in there and she was like, but mommy, those not my chips. I didn't even have chips. And I started thinking, I'm like, you sure right. Matter of fact, I don't even buy them kind of chips. I just saw a mess on the floor that a little kid would make, and I just assumed it was hers. From behind me, Kendra is like, because Kendra washing her hands in the kitchen, she like, oh, them mine. I'm gonna clean them up before I leave. I probably, in my head, I didn't make nothing awkward. I wasn't mean to this girl at all. But in my head, I'm like, how you missing your mouth this much? You really eat like a 5-year-old. Like, I understand you only was working with one hand, but really, she said she was gonna clean it up before she left, so I was like, all right, whatever. Fast forward to maybe another 15 minutes, I do her nail design. I did her some dragon nails. I'll insert them. I know for sure I posted these on my nail page. I'm finally done, and I asked her if she liked them. She was like, yes, girl, oh my God, I love them. And I'm like, okay, good. Get your ass out. That's what I'm thinking in my head. It's time for you to get again. After she said she loved him, I'm like, okay, good. Before, y'all, I promise you, before I could get the whole good out, she was like, but you're gonna have to practice a little more.
You're gonna have to practice a little more.
So I'm like, what you mean? I'm thinking she's talking about the quality of the nails. Basically, she danced around saying like, oh, I got here at this time and now it's this time and I had stuff to do. And I'm thinking, not the audacity. It's really the audacity for me. You talking about the time it took to do these nails. I went to go get my nails done. Y'all know technicians, I feel like, take a little longer because they do everything correctly. You can go to the nail salon and get that hot pocket service. But I feel like even when I went to the nail salon, the last time I went to the nail salon was like New Year's. It was finna be 2020. It took about 2.5 hours to do my nails. And I probably took 3 hours to do her nails. You really talking about time right now? All I'm thinking about is how she played with my time from the very first time that I ever did her nails with the pink nails. From us agreeing on 4 o'clock and you coming at 5:30. You played with my time 3 times and you talking about you had something to do. When I tell you I dead ass didn't know what to say, it was so fucking awkward. It was so awkward to the point where nothing was said. I just finished cleaning up because bitch, what can I say? She started gathering up her things. I'm taking all the stuff off the table and I'm taking the table back out to the balcony and stuff like that. And by that time, she was like walking out the door. And my daughter will walk you out real quick. Like, I ain't got to walk you out. So, yeah, so she left. It was so awkward. We ain't say no goodbyes or nothing. We didn't say no goodbyes, just like we barely said hellos. I promise you, in that very moment, I thought to myself, for one, I will now require a deposit for anybody to get any kind of service out of me. And for 2, I will no longer be doing free nails because just the vibe of it. Matter of fact, I don't even think she came with no kind of wallet or nothing. I didn't even notice that when she came in. I think she had keys, a drink, and a bag of chips. So I'm like, okay. Honestly, it wasn't about the money. And I kind of assumed she wasn't going to pay just because of the little things. And I don't want to say too much. But to go through all of this and not get paid, in the end, I felt fucking stupid. Because I'm like, why did I feel obligated to even do her nails? Like, why did I feel obligated to answer the phone, text back? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to feel like I was playing her when I said I was going to do something for her and not do it. At that very moment, I decided to myself, I'm not doing her nails and I'm not doing the other person's nails that I usually do for free. Because it was my fault for reaching out to both of them, saying, hey, let me do your nails or whatever. Let me practice on you, whatever. Now, I didn't reach out to Kendra as for like practice. Anyway, fast forward, whatever. She leave. I'm still cleaning up. I wish this was the end of it, but it ain't. So yeah, like I said, I had to take my table back out on the balcony. I come back in. I go to the kitchen. I'm just throwing away little other things. Why do I see, I don't know how I didn't realize this before. Why do I see a huge ass pile of napkins on my counter? And I ain't talking about no McDonald's, no Popeyes napkins. I'm talking about Bounty. Brawny, what is it? Bounty? Brawny? I don't know what the fuck napkins called. Whatever them napkins called, okay? The tougher picker-uppers. So that means you only need 2 at most. This girl used not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5 or 6, but 7 napkins to wipe her hands after she washed it and left it on the counter. 7 napkins. Is that not excessive? Like, am I tripping? Am I being nitpicky? Like, that's how many napkins I use when I fry chicken and I need the chicken grease to like soak off or drip off the chicken. It was 2020. Y'all already know how the napkins and tissue shortage was. Why is you using 7 of my napkins? Just when I didn't think it could get more trifling, I turn around and what do I see on my rug? The same chips that she said that she was gonna pick up. I don't know if she got the little crumbs off the table and forgot the ones on the floor, but you couldn't have because it was like a lot of chips on the floor. I was like, oh, hell nah. Y'all, that enraged me for like a split second and I started looking for my phone. And I'm like, you know what? For a split second, I was finna call this girl and I was finna be like, you left these chips on my floor. Like, I need you to come on back and clean up this mess. But it had been like 5-10 minutes maybe. And I'm like, this girl not even gonna come back. So I'm not even about to drag it. Honestly, I don't feel like that would have been dragging it. I guess at the same time I did because y'all let me know. Would you have called her like, bitch, come back and clean up these fucking chips off the floor, you trifling? Or would you have just cleaned it up? I knew, and I didn't call her back because I knew she was never ever gonna step foot in my house again. And I was never ever gonna do her nails again. And honestly, I wish that was the end. But fast forward 2 days later and I ended up seeing Kendra around. I'm leaving certain things out because I don't want to say too much. But I'm driving up and I see Kendra sitting in her car on her phone. She holding her phone like this. She in the car. She looking down. She don't see me driving up or nothing. But I see her driving up and I'm like, what the hell? Like, because her nails look different. I go park, get out the car and walk up. And I guess Kendra had seen me walking up. because by the time I glanced up at her again, who the hell is that? By the time I had glanced up at her again, she had like sunk down in the car like this, and she had her phone in her lap like this, like hunched over on the phone. So I guess for one, I guess so I wouldn't talk to her and I wouldn't see her nails, because at first she was just up like this, holding her phone like this. So I'm just like, okay, because like I wasn't even gonna come up and say nothing to you, speak to you. I was just gonna walk right on past like I did. So yeah, I walked past her, go about my business, but at the same time, I'm like, her nails look different. So I say to myself, go on her Instagram story and see if she posts anything. So I go on her story, y'all, and she just posted in the mirror like this, little boomerangs. Mind you, this is 2 days later. I see her nails and they clipped down. She clipped them. They're gone, basically. It's not like one broke, one was missing. She just clipped them all. I immediately think to myself, like, what did I go through all that for if you was just gonna take these nails off? If you wanted a short set, you should have said that, because I remember the very first time I did her nails, she was like, oh my God, these are so long. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna braid with these. I don't know how I'm gonna do hair. So I asked her, you want me to do short nails instead? Because I want you to be able to braid and take your clients so we could switch it up. She was like, no, I'm gonna just figure it out. She probably clipped her nails that time too, because I didn't see her for a while after I did her nails the first time. So if you knew you couldn't braid hair and do what you needed to do, why would you get long nails again just to clip them literally 2 days later? I was just like, no, oh, this cannot be real. I will never, ever do nobody nails for free. Honestly, it is practice, but I could have practiced on my silicone hands and avoided the attitudes, the awkwardness. I could have avoided my time getting played with. I could have practiced by myself and not had that horrible energy exchange with her. I was so over that situation, and honestly, I didn't see Kendra enough to hold a grudge. I mean, like, we wasn't even cool enough for me to even hold a grudge or anything like that. So I had seen her around after this and stuff, and I spoke. It wasn't the same as when we first was talking. We was like, I feel like we was real cool and we could have been cool. But I promise you, this is why I do not befriend females that's not in my age range, because it just, I realize everybody is not the same. This is why I don't typically pursue friendships with younger people. Like, I'm not saying everybody the same and it'll never happen, but this is what I be talking about though. This is absolutely no shade to Kendra or nothing like that, because I don't have no problem with Kendra, but she was just a client from hell. Honestly, I swear to God, she is the reason I was like, I'm not doing no more nails for free. No more nails for free. But yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna drag this like little ending out. This is pretty much the end of the video. If y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment and you hit that subscribe button. If you want to join the membership, the link is in the description. That's just a little more tea with tea, more content, different kind of story times. It's like a different atmosphere over there for real. Y'all gonna love it there. So yeah, definitely join up. It's 3 different tiers. Make sure you read them all carefully before you sign up. If you're having trouble signing up, try to do it from a laptop or a computer or desktop view from your phone, okay? Y'all already know the vibes. Thank you so much for being a part of this family, and I'm gonna definitely see y'all in my next video. Bye. Ooh, chi wale wale. This is the quickest I ever did a video. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all, ooh, I'm crooked. I'm always crooked. At this point, it's not the camera, it's me. Am I a crooked ass? No, but I've never recorded this fast before. I don't think I'm gonna have bloopers. Oh my God. I didn't ramble or nothing. I got straight. I hit all the points, and it's gonna be a good day. I've been doing this. Like, I felt like doing nails came to me naturally because I never had like a super terrible stage at doing nails. It was just, I don't know, it was something about when I laid that acrylic, I was like, bitch, this is for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I stopped. I need to get back on it. Because that's one thing that I just really enjoy. What else? I ain't stopping no camera. All right. I was finna say Snapped by Shayla. Where I get that from? So the first promo is from Snapped by Shayla. Why I keep wanting to say Snapped by Shayla? So when you put it on, you gonna shimmer. When that sun hits you, it's gonna be looking like a snack. It's gonna be looking like dinner. I'm back on this one. I ain't looked at the camera once, y'all. I'm so damn captivated by this one. I'm over here making a mess. Because I am a little ashy, so this is perfect. If I get oil on my face one more time. Rich love. Let's go and reach it. Make a little love, rich sex. I know you want to call it rich sex so bad. Talk about some rich love. You should just call it rich sex. Matter of fact, change the name. Change the name. I love this wig. God damn, this is the best wig I got. I know y'all always hear me say this is the best wig I got, but this is that Kinky straight. Y'all sleeping on a Kinky straight. I realized that video didn't get that many views. Y'all want to sleep on it? Y'all can go ahead and go on to sleep. If you have more textured hair, this wig is for us. I don't know why y'all playing. And it's the V part and it's hella easy to install. All I did was straighten it. And I'm about to dye it because in the sun it's kind of like it got like a reddish purple tint to it or whatever. I'm gonna dye it 1B, the color of my real hair, or at least a 1, I don't know, whatever. 8 minutes of rambling. Oh, both of these businesses, what the fuck did I just say? I'm rambling. All right, let me get up into the story and stop rambling. So no. So yeah, I was driving out far for these people for a little measly money, and you live and you learn. I'm not even gonna say I felt played, but you live and you learn. But the way some of these girls did, it was just like, people will definitely take advantage of you. Doing stuff like this, I understand why these technicians have the policies that they have, because people will try to get over on you. They will think that you their own personal nail tech and you need to come back every single time something happened. You need to cater to their every need because they paid you for a service that you completed. But you still need to answer their call if a diamond pop off or something like that. I was just like, I understand why they got these deposits, the late fees, the everything. Really, I was just really trying to be nice. What is in my throat? Child. No, scratch that. Hold that. All right, motorcycle. We know you got one. People with motorcycles just want everybody to know that they got a motorcycle. And if you got a motorcycle, no shade to you. But y'all know what y'all be doing. It's just like if you have a doctor's appointment that you can't make, you just not gonna show up. Or are you gonna call the doctor and say, hey, can I reschedule for this time? I'm busy today, something came up. You know what I'm saying? She didn't text back again. So I'm like, okay, it's a little weird. Cause I'm like, no, this is what I get for being all soft-hearted. Where the message is at? Mount Everest and gosh on me. Wow. Like, I don't understand why people lie, like, with the little stuff. We grown. You don't have to lie no more. Like, I'm not your middle school friend. You're not trying to hurt my feelings. You don't gotta do that. Matter of fact, if you still want to come, I'm pretty sure you got hella late fees. Your set finna be $2,000, all these late fees you done racked up. But no, and like, for real, you done lost your spot. Like, don't do that. And this is what I'm talking. This girl play all day. So I don't know how to explain it, but girl, 2 hours late. It makes no sense. Nothing from her. And at this point, I'm like, wow. So I really don't know who raised certain people. I really don't. I should have cut it right there. I don't know what the hell I be thinking. I think to myself, like, why? So I'm like, okay. I don't know. I feel like if I would have did that and I would have told somebody I did it, they would have been like, bitch, you dragging it. Just clean up the chips. Cause you know that's the kind of shit that Dre used to say to me. Like, just clean, why you got it? Just clean it up. Like, bruh, you wiping your 1-2 little hands and you need 7 whole napkins. Y'all, I was like, what the fuck? Damn near. So matter of fact, no, we're not even in the same age range. I don't think we are. Scratch that. Like, girl, you doing a whole lot. It's so unnecessary. Just every time we switch hands or whatever, I'm getting chip dust on my fingers. I was like, y'all, we grown. Ain't no way you missed your mouth that much. Cause y'all, I promise you, it was like big, medium-sized chips and a bunch of crumbs on the floor. Like, she a nail expert. Girl, y'all, when did you become a nail expert? Are you the technician or am I the technician? I'm so confused. But it's like she kind of danced around. And I was in there, first of all, I was in there waiting. It was ridiculous. I'm not even going to tell y'all how long, because y'all going to be like, you dragging it. And I promise you I'm not dragging it. Don't ever get your nails done on New Year's Eve. But this girl said she had things to do. And I think cut it. It's something about, I can only be that mean when I'm literally just like fed the fuck up and down, side to side, just all types of fed up. I didn't know what to say. I was just like, So yeah, and I don't got nothing else to say to you. So yeah, by the time I get back in, I swear some people just really don't have manners, and I feel like I just assumed she wasn't gonna pay. Okay, shit. So it wasn't even about the money. I was just like, oh my god. Honestly, I kind of feel like a lot of people don't like the longer videos. So if this is short, then that's good, because it's like people got like a popcorn attention span. They want it quick, and like they don't like long-winded. That's why TikTok is so popular. Shit, that's why I was so popular on TikTok. I'm finna get back on TikTok, okay? A lot of people do not like the long videos, so I'm gonna probably start shortening my videos and put the longer ones on the membership or something. We gonna see. I'm probably just talking because y'all know I talk a lot. So yeah, I left certain things out because I didn't want to give away too much about who Kendra is. So yeah, because honestly, it's no shade to Kendra. You was just acting weird, and I don't understand why you just wasn't being considerate of other people's times. But then again, I don't know how people be thinking. This is just child. Honestly, this ain't the only client horror story that I have either. So yeah, I have a few more. I do have a few more client horror stories because Kendra's not my only client. The other two, I think I have like 2 more in me because this didn't last long. I knew when it was time to hang it on up. Because listen, I didn't want to have to slap an acrylic off a bitch nails. It was like to the point where I tell you to go wash your hands and you come back and your hands still smell like booty. Child, I'm going to save it. That's y'all, them some, oh god, nail techs. Shout out to the nail techs because people really, their hygiene is poor, their attitude be bad, and you got to deal with all these different energy exchanges throughout the day. And shout out to you. I don't know what my neighbor's on, y'all. I promise you, as soon as I sat in this chair, outside started going crazy. This man started talking, a kid started screaming. What are we doing, neighbors? Ooh, y'all just burned so fucking bad. I just scrubbed all the dead skin off my lips. That's why they so red. Y'all, this that Angelic Touch Cosmetics. Too Faced don't got shit on now. I also got Rihanna, no shade to Rihanna. I also got her little Fenty Beauty Heat one. Yeah, I ain't got shit on this. If you like the plumping effect for real, this is where it's at. This is where it's at. I should have ordered some off of Black History Month. I'm never not gonna buy this. If you ever start selling this, you gotta keep making this for me, at least for me. This is what I be talking about. So yeah. Y'all, I even got like voice memos of me telling my friend Bree about the situation. I was heated. Honestly, I remembered the situation, but I don't remember being that heated at the time. But I was heated. Y'all let me know what y'all would have done because I don't know. I just be too nice sometimes. This is why people do the things that they do. I just wasted 2 minutes for nothing.